There's people walking out in front of me at both of those places. There's no people when I walked in there, and then right at both of those places, there's people walking out in front of me. Right at both of those places, there was people walking out in front of me. Is there gonna be even more children stalking me and people stalking me? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? That baby was crying at a weird moment, wasn't it? That someone just stomped their feet right next to me when I walked by. I think that just happened.
See how long we
There you go.
can do it without yelling at each other.
Which one do I want? So there's like two people walking from opposite directions right in front of me right there. Just gotta make sure. Oh man. You see how things are happening when I get to the ends of aisles like that? Yeah. Guy just coughed over there right as he turned in front of me. Probably a gang stalker. Probably a stalker. I just saw a guy in a red shirt over there pointing as I walked by. These terrorists are hilarious. What are the terrorists gonna do next? This lady with the red coat just walked in right when I turned the corner there. Was she on? I don't know. She just walked in the door right there with the red coat. I don't know, man. I think there's a guy with one hand in his pocket walking up to the right of me as I walk by the door. And I wasn't just gonna turn my camera over, but I think that's what happened.
That's my favorite.
Alright, give me my 31 cents. Let's go. Alright. Just wanted to get a little snack. And I'm gonna get stopped on the way out. Is she carrying a Target bag into the store? Maybe she's returning something? I don't know. Just seems like something a stalker would do. Just, I don't know. I don't know, man. But this car is gonna drive by me as I walk by this white SUV. It starts to drive right next to me. And he just started pushing the carts back right next to me, I think. They're always doing that with the carts. Like the people that collect the carts at stores are always doing it right next to me. This is probably what he's doing. 'Cause I didn't hear him until he was right next to me. This is a white SUV in front of me right now, and this truck is starting right now. I knew he was gonna do that right there. And this is a whitey, I bet, and I'm walking by a tan car right now. And he's probably a gang stalker, and he's gonna take off synced in a second. Is he gonna take off synced in a second? He's just sitting back there. I don't know. Right as I walked behind him, the white car drove by me though, so he's probably about to take off synced in a second. That's a 33 license plate. It is a 33 license plate. It's a 33 license plate. Stockhead. I gotta get my snack. This is a car at this moment, so it's probably a stalker, you know? Probably a stalker. Probably stalkers. There's another silver car. That's 3 silver cars now. What's this? Blue car. What's this? What are they? That's an 86 license plate. So, just saying. But yeah, right when I walked in the door of Target, there was nobody in front of me. And then right as I walked by the first aisle, or like the first place where you can turn into the aisle, there's a little girl walking out in front of me. And then right as I walk up to the main aisle, there's a group of girls walking in front of me. Right at that moment, when I walk up to it, then a whole bunch of other people walking up, after them. You should have seen it on the parking lot on the way into there. It was like all these white cars creeping through the parking lot, looking like some KKK looking asses. This white truck is taking off. Like as I'm going over this bridge, you know. And then driving out when I get across it, you know. Driving out in front of me right there. And then driving by me, and it was really loud and menacing. And this is a white SUV parking over here. I think he's stalking me. And then I think this is stalking me at this corner. I think so. And there's more stalkers over there doing whatever they're doing. This white SUV is stalking a bit. It's at the corner of that building, you know, so I think he's stalking, and there's a white car over there right now at the intersection as he turns, and then this is a truck right here, and there's a white truck turning at the same time. And then it's gonna drive by at the other side of the street with the white truck that just turned. And then there's also this car at the same time. And he just revved his engine right next to me with the white truck. And that's a whitey bot here. And there is probably a stalker walking across the parking lot over here. I don't know yet. Might not be. They just got in the car, and so it's probably gonna take off right when I walk by it. Is it? The lights just turned on right as I walk by it. And there's two silver cars turning in front of me, and it's a silver car in the parking lot. And then there's two red cars driving in front of me as they drive by me. And then there's another silver car and another red car. And it just kind of looks like a pattern. There's another silver car meeting the red car at the other side of the street. And then here comes the silver car now as I'm walking up to the intersection. Driving out behind me right now. And then the other silver car is turned over there, I think. I saw some silver car turning over there. And then this is a tan truck, and he's probably stalking. This white car in front of me. I bet that car that just drove by me had an 84.4, and the white car drove out at the same time, and there was a truck engine behind me at the same time. All at the same exact time. Like a group of organized stockheads. As if they were a gang or something. Or like a cult. There's someone coming out with a red shirt right now and getting in a car right now directly next to me, like they're in a cult. Like they're in a cult or something. It's like they're in a cult. That white car is right there, you know? That one just spun around the parking lot and he's probably stalking me. And they were laughing in that car too. And is this a whitey? The ones that got in the car next to me were laughing. This guy's walking out. Like he's just standing by the building. He's walking away from it right now as I'm walking by. I'm walking by the white truck as it turns next to me. And he's getting in a car. He's getting in a silver car. The white truck just backed up again. This is the tan car. It's taking off right there. And it's probably stalking. The white truck is parking again at the corner of McDonald's. And this is a white truck. And this is a white car. And then he's turning next to me into there now. He comes out of McDonald's and then turns into there next to me. And then there's someone walking out of the building. There's a white semi driving by. There's a white van driving by. The white truck, he's parked on the side of the building. Or he's driving back through that alley. Out the back. That van drove by as I walked behind his truck. And then that was driving by as a guy with a plaid shirt went in there, and he's probably stalking. His black and white plaid shirt. And that's probably stalking. And this white SUV is stalking, I just know it. Driving out when I walk by. And pulling up right when I walk in front of it. He's stalking. Stalking. This white truck is also stalking. Mind you, there are other stalkers around, not just the white stalker that I'm focusing on. There's a white stalker. This is a 911. He's a stalker. Both the white cars turn at the exact same time. They're stalkers. They are stalkers. Here comes a white van all of a sudden. popping out right now at this moment, and there's a white car behind me. He's probably sitting there waiting to do something else, and then he just drove out all of a sudden because I ran across the street all of a sudden. And I think he just synced up with this white SUV in front of me. And who knows how many other stalkers were driving by. Probably a whole gang of them. A whole gang of stalkers. There's a tan car turning out, and there's a white van driving by me at the same time. They kind of look like stalkers. This white car with one dim headlight looks like a stalker. This semi is kind of at the same time. He tried. Here comes a guy with a red shirt that's gonna get in a white SUV. Is he gonna stalk? Oh, he's not getting in the white SUV. Thank God. Thank God. That's a whitey. This is a whitey, I bet. He's got a 444 license plate. This is a whitey. And the whitey is turning. And then he just walked back up with the red shirt. This is a cab right now, and they're always stalking me. And this white truck is driving back around right now. The same one. And there's probably stalkers behind me at the same time, sandwiching me. Making a stalker sandwich. And then it's the calm before the stalker wave. That's a white car right at a stalkered up moment. Perfectly aligned with the corner of the building. This is a white SUV circling around the parking lot. Probably being a creepy stalker. He's probably gonna drive out behind me at the other corner of the building or something. He's sitting there. Is he gonna drive out right now? Not yet. He's like at the corner of that house. And then this is a stalker. Is it white? Is it another OG whitey SUV right there? Another one. What's this car turning behind me right now at this moment? Red truck. Okay. This helicopter or plane or whatever it is. I think he's a stalker. This guy on the bike is riding up to that intersection right now. This bike with the light on it. Or no, it wasn't at the intersection, never mind. It was a driveway. This truck is parked over here. There's light pointed at me as the guy on the bike rides by me. Was that a sync? That was that red truck that turned behind me, I think. I think it was a sinker head thing. Some some other weird tactic thing. They just got an infinite amount of them. They just come up with new ones every day, I think, or something. This truck has one orange light. He looked like a stalker. This white car looks like a stalker. That white car right behind the white car. And then driving through the intersection right as the white car turns look like stalkers. These two cars are driving through the intersection at the same time like stalkers. I think they were stalkers. Like this street right here. There's a car right at it, you know? Just every time I cross the street, there's cars meeting me at them. At each side, usually. Kind of crazy how every time I cross the street, there's cars meeting me at them. All day. Kind of has an effect on your nervous system and when it's happening all day, every day. This car's lights turned on right at the street. This white SUV over here that I think was sinking on me a minute ago. He's gonna pull out and sink me again or whatever. That was a white truck at the other side of the street. He's taking off right as the other white SUV drives by me with his white SUV. There's another car starting. Is this truck? Is he gonna stalk? This white car drove by me right as the white SUV turned onto that street. Like right as the car is in between me and the white SUV, you know? And this is another white SUV. They're like, see you later. They're leaving right now. They're gonna get in and pull off synced. They're gonna pull off completely synced, all three of these cars. That car's lights just turned on right now. The white SUV's lights turned on right now. I wanna walk behind it. This is a gang stalker. It has one white taillight on the white SUV. It has one white taillight. What's gonna happen over here at this intersection? Is it gonna be synced right at the intersection? At every intersection? Here comes a white SUV. It's pulling up at the corner of the house before the intersection. This is at the other corner. As I walk up to the intersection, and then this is a helicopter coming to fly over me when I get across the street, probably. Here he comes. He's gonna fly right over me. It's flying. It's a plane. He's flying right over me. Pretty much. He's a little bit in front of me. Oh shit. He's like right over me though. He's like 10 feet in front of me or something. He can't see me, it's dark, I'll give him that. He forgot his night vision goggles. These people are walking in front of me. They probably like turned in front of me when the plane flew over me or something. I don't know. One of them had a red shirt though. They're getting in a car. So we're about to find out. They're probably stalking me as they turned on the sidewalk or came out of the house or whatever. I think it's a blue car and that was a red car. Is it a blue car? Oh, it's a black car, okay. Here comes the car at the other side of the street. I think it was a tan car. And all these cars, I don't really know. But here comes another intersection though, and then I'm gonna know. Then I am definitely... Here's an alley right here, so something might happen right here too. Yeah, I'm gonna get over where there's more lights too, where you can see shit. Here's a car driving by at the alley. Is it white? Silver. Here's a truck driving out in front of me at the corner of the house as I'm all approaching the street, and that's a black car, that's a silver car, and that's a white SUV right at the sidewalk of the street as I'm walking up to the street. And then he's meeting that car at the intersection, and then it's gonna drive by me when I get across the street. Probably a stalker. Then this roundabout, there's gonna be like 10 stalkers at it, most likely. You're about to see more cars all of a sudden as I approach it. Because every time I walk through it, that's what happens. Is this a stalker? There's 2 cars driving by simultaneous next to him. I don't know. White truck. Tan car, and he's got a red shirt in the tan car. There they went, and then there's gonna be another wave at the other side, probably. Here comes the first one, I bet. And then there's another car coming behind me. That's a blue car, I think. Is that a blue car? That's a red car. There's a blue car and a red car. And then here comes another one. And then here comes another one with the other one, and they're a black and a silver car. And I think the red car was turning at the same time. And that's a tan car. Gotta be another one. Yep. I just saw a Domino's car driving in front of me as that white SUV drove by me. And I noticed on the video I did last night, I think, there's a blue Domino's car, and then it was meeting a blue car at the intersection, and then there was a red car or something like that. Like they'll use the blue Domino's car to sync up with other blue and red cars. That's a white SUV right here. That's a white truck right here. And then a white SUV at the same exact time. There's a car pulling up. That's probably going to be white. That's white at the center of the street. That's not white. It's pulling up right now, though. Hey, let's go in this park. I just came and chilled in this park one night. I've done it a couple of nights where I'll just come out in this park and they'll just be like circling around me the whole time. And just driving around me constantly. There's no moments of quiet. Unless maybe I come out at like 3 a.m. But still, it's not going to be, like, they're still going to be doing it, just not as frequently. But up until like midnight or like 1, they just do it constantly. And they were also just driving like fire trucks around me and shit. And just making all types of sounds around me. Like if I just come out and chill in this park, like if I wasn't out here, it'd probably just be quiet and chill, and I could just come out here and chill. You know? I'd probably just come out here and just meditate, relax, but they gotta constantly drive trucks around me, loud trucks and bright headlights and shit. Which, you know, you can kind of tune it out, but kind of not, though. It's not happening right now. It's just chill right now. There's a guy walking over here, I don't know. Cool. It just looks like regular life right now, so far. Here comes this loud truck driving behind me. Is he gonna gang stalk? Oh, he's over that way. Alright. And then one night I was sitting here and I just saw this light over here that kept turning on and off synced, like someone's porch light or something. They've done that with like lights inside of businesses and stuff. They'll just flip the light switch, synced. They're just crazy like that. Wow, this is the chillest that I've seen in a long time, where I don't see any gang stalkers around me. You know what I mean? I think there's some driving by over on that street, but I'm talking about like in front of me. And like the sounds, there's not a lot of sounds right now. This is nice. It's not gonna last forever, I know that, if I just sit here long enough. If I just sit here. Like this truck driving by right now is probably a stalker, and I heard an engine sound in the distance right before he came around the corner. So cool. Cool, man. Cool. Well, it's quiet out here. I think I'm gonna go to sleep because there's no loud trucks driving around me right now or sirens or anything. So I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. Just lay down on this bench and go to sleep. This guy is walking a dog by and there's a white SUV turning right at the same time. I don't know. Just was. Is something gonna get to the intersection at the same time that he does or something? There's a truck turning right now. I think that's what's about to happen. Okay. He turned when he walked up to the intersection. Kind of looks synced up. You know, like he's turning, pointing his lights at me when he gets to the intersection, you know? And then this other car just drove through when he gets to the other side. And then this white car is driving through as it drives by me. I think they're stalking me. I think right when I walk up to this light, they're gonna stalk me right there. Because that's what they have to do every time I walk up to an intersection. It's just the rules of the stupid game that everyone is involved in, except me. I would never play this stupid game. I don't know why you would play this stupid ass LARPing game. But they're gonna LARP all over me when I get to the intersection. Watch. This car is pulling up. This car that's parked on the side of the street down there, he's gonna drive up, synced, I bet. Oh, he just turned off, I think. Okay. Here comes cars right now as I walk up. Here comes more cars over here. They're gonna stalk, I bet. Silver truck and then a white truck right when I get here. This white SUV just pulled up over there. Like right when I walked up. And there goes a bunch of zombies again. Here comes some behind me right now. What is it? Oh, it's a black car. There's the white SUV. There's a truck driving out right after turning, pointing at me at the corner of the building. Driving around and pointless. He just came out of like that side of the parking lot, I think. Like, why do you have to turn around that much, you know? Other than to point at me right at the corner of a building. They're just always making these giant, pointless turns in the parking lots. Like, you're not in a bus. You can just turn the car around. Like, yeah, you're not in a forklift either, but you're not in a bus either. You can just turn it around. You don't have to drive around the entire parking lot to turn around a pickup truck. Am I right? There's a loud truck a loud white SUV driving behind me right at the corner of a building. This is a white car parked over here. The lights on. Is he gonna pull off when I walk through the alley or something retarded? Is it gonna be dumb and stupid? It's taking off right now at this corner. There was also a truck driving by me to the left of me, right there at the same exact time that it started to drive, right at the exact moment that I walked by the corner. And then he's driving by the corner of the house. It's quiet right now. That truck that drove in front of me was probably stalking me. But then it's just quiet. But then, suddenly, at some suddenly moment, there's gonna be a Gestapo. There's gonna be some type of Agent Smith Gestapo at some sudden moment. Don't know which moment it's gonna be, or if they're gonna pop out of a house right next to me suddenly. But right now, there's nothing. There's truck sounds in the distance and a dog barking that I'm questionable about, but I don't know. They always be having dogs barking at me in the distance, so might be one of those. But here comes an intersection. This is a place where they are more than likely to stalk me with some type of stalker. That is a Gestapo Agent Smith bot. What's gonna be the Gestapo this time? There's a siren. You hear the siren? Just started right there at that moment. This is a white. That's a whitey bot. I think the siren's done now. Oh no, it's still going. Here's an alley. There's a whitey bot driving out way down the street. Probably. It was right at that moment. Here's an intersection I'm approaching. Is it gonna be stalkered up with stockheads? I think I see headlights coming. I see bright high beam headlights coming up the street. as I'm approaching an intersection. There's also this car with the bright headlights approaching the intersection right at the exact same time as me with the C3 license plate. And that car has a dim headlight, and he's pulling up to the intersection right now at this moment when I get across the street. He is a stalker. They are stalkers meeting me at an intersection. There's a white truck turning as the stalker drives up behind me. And that car just got to that intersection at the same time. There's another white truck driving out in front of me as he drives through the intersection behind me. This white truck. Oh, that one that was driving out. He just pulled up to the intersection and stopped in front of me. You know. And then this car is pulling up to the intersection at the alley. It's probably a white car with its really, really bright headlights. It is a white car, and it's driving by right here. It's driving by right here at the corner of the building. And then this car is took off the side of the street, I think, and he's coming up to stock, I think. He's turning. There's someone walking up, getting in the car. And they're gonna close the door when I walk up to the street, right? Yep, they closed the door. They closed the second door. They picked up two people, and the second door closed right there. And it's a silver car and a silver car, you know? That's crazy, dude. Oh. Oh. Here comes someone with a red shirt. Just a car behind me as he gets in the car, and the other guy with the red shirt goes around the corner of the building in front of me. It's all at the same time. There's no other cars behind me right now, you know? And then he's gonna take off next to me or something. Is he gonna take off next to me too? Here comes the guy with the red shirt again right now at this moment. Here's a white car at the corner. He's getting in the car with the red shirt. Like probably at this corner where he got in. The white car was at the other corner. And he's like walking up to the car when the white car drove in front of me. That's just how crazy they are. This is a white car, I think. Is it a white car? A silver car, I think. Alright. The light's gonna turn green right now when I walk up. That always happens like that. Well, it's a lot of silver and white cars, that's all I know. And then there's more silver cars, and then there went a red car, there's a black car again, here's a silver car again, here's a white car again, and here's a red car. Well, that's the stalker. That's a stalker, I know. He is a stalker. And then this guy, he was like at the corner when I was at the center of the street. So then he's getting to the center of the street when I get to this corner. So he kind of looks like a stalker doing that twice. Is he a stalker doing that twice? I don't know. This is an 88. Its lights just turned on. They're walking up to it right now with the 88.
Hey, how are you?
They're walking up and getting into it right now with the 88. Those cars look simultaneous right next to me. And then there's another silver car behind the silver car. That looks like Whitey Whitehead. It's most likely, I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Maybe it's just a regular white SUV for once. Maybe. I really hope so. I really hope there's regular white SUVs out here and they're not all stocky. That would be pathetic. Well, that was a silver car, and then this silver car pulls up, and this white SUV pulls up right at this moment when I'm walking up to the crosswalk. So there's the stalkers again. I'm out.